everyone. So welcome to our seminar. Today is we're going to talk AI eco. So this is our LinkedIn and barcode and hashtag barcode for hosting. So if you
Hasek
guys,
Connect is our YouTube channel. That's what you want to say, right? Okay.
oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
connected to our YouTube channel. So whenever you wanted to look at it, go through with the YouTuber. So please scan this and keep it for you, and also can send it to your friends. Um, so maybe more people can connect it and learn something new. Next one. This is our team. Prish is our leader, and Anuja, Mohat, Olga, Fei Yun, and myself, and Sandra. So we are great team. We work together. And so, and this is today's agenda. So my name is Qin Xu, and we always use Microsoft facility, and we thank Microsoft. Our speaker today is Rahat Yasir, and we have upcoming announcement. So soon we are going to have September 3rd, we have Python notebook. This is a great one, my favorite. And June 17th, we have another event. October 8th, we have data related topic. And October 22nd, Snowflake, and then November. So November 7th, which is close to our SQL Saturday. So we have 2-day full training. One is performance training by Brent Oza, and the other one is Fabric, MS Fabric 101 from zero to hero in one day, so by Ginger Grant. So those are great sessions. So if you guys would like to join, please find the links, and then you can
I can give some
register.
extra information. So,
That's great.
folks, these full day seminars typically cost about $750 in regular conferences. But because we are a nonprofit and user group, they do it for us at 1/3 the cost. So you really don't want to miss this. The links for the registration are on the next couple of slides. So, and the SQL Saturday itself is on 8th of November. It's a completely free event. You only prepay the lunch. Everything else is free. We have already got 96 sessions submitted, out of which we'll have to be selecting about 24. So you can imagine how tough a job it is. And people are coming from all over the world to speak at their own cost and at their own time. We don't pay them. So it's a free. So if you like this session today, there are going to be 5 or 6 similar sessions on that day of various topics. Okay. I'll just go back on mute. Go ahead, Chin.
Okay, yes, it is true. So November 8th, it is a great day. So this one. So the next is job exchange. So if you guys you have job for other people or anyone else need a job, so you can exchange information. And the next one is our events. So those are from SQL Saturday and Data Saturday. So all of this happening nearby, from nearby, like our city or somewhere else. So I wanted to you wanted to see this. This one November 8th is hours in Houston. So very
Yeah, and if you are from Dallas, for example, PASS tour is happening in Dallas on 15th and 16th of September. And then the next slide, you will know about the Future Data Driven Summit as well.
yeah. So and this is uh, future events that is submitted. 924. So these are those are barcode. So if you like to scan, and please go ahead. And also you can share with friends. And these have a lot of things free online. So uh, this is what Percy talked about on November 7th. So Brent Oza, so he has talking about the performance tuning many time. Is a great guy and great sessions. And then this Ginger Grand, she's going to talk about the zero to hero Microsoft Fabric on the same day. So which one you prefer, whichever you prefer to join. So you are welcome.
Also, just so you guys know, these two workshops are fully hands-on. They are 8-hour workshops, okay?
Yeah,
And Brent, I know that we are almost completely sold out for Brent, and Ginger is filling up fast too. If you guys get the permission to attend it on a Friday, go ahead and get it. Ginger's exact same session in Fabricon Las Vegas was going at $750. So just so you know. But this is not a marketing for that.
yeah, that's a great session. Okay, so this is Secret Saturday. Uh, this is looks like a cool and barcode, including everything. SQL Server, Azure, Power BI, Fabric. Okay, now it's time to meet our greatest speaker. Say cheese. So Rahat Yasir.
Thank you, Chin.
Thank,
Good job. Yeah.
mhm. Thank you, Rahat. It's all use, all time use. Thank you.
And
Perfect.
if you have any questions, please post them here. Rahat will also be pausing once in a way to ask or have take questions. Okay. So looking forward to an awesome session, Rahat.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me. I'm really happy to be here, and I didn't know about this user group. For sure, I'll try to like attend from next time. For today, I tried to organize the session in a way so that it's kind of like informative for everyone, but at the same time, I want to make it more interactive as well. I just don't want to like present something by myself and like most of the informations are these days are available online. So for my today's session, topic is a complete overview of Azure AI ecosystem, everything you need to know. What we will talk about is all those like components from Azure Machine Learning to Azure AI Services to Azure AI Foundry. As it is a 45 to 50-minute session, I'll try to do it wrap it within 45 minutes so that we will have 5 to 10 minutes question at the end. But if you have any question, please stop me and ask me right away. It's better to have it more interesting than just like someone just presenting something. And for introduction, my name is Rahat Yasir. I'm the Microsoft Most Valuable Professional in AI. So it's been over 11 years. I'm an MVP. First 3 years, I was a Windows development MVP. Last 8 years, I'm an AI MVP since Microsoft started the AI component. And for the day job, I work at IATA, International Air Transport Association, as their head of advanced analytics. So globally, all those flights and everything that are happening, my team collects data from them and do a lot of like advanced analytics AI on a global scale. Um, okay, so before I jump into the presentation, so there will be presentation and a bunch of demos as well. First, I want to hear from all of you, whoever is attending. Uh, If you don't want to say it, or you can write it. If you don't want to write it, you can at least raise your hand using Teams feature. If you have already played with Azure AI Foundry, I just want to know like your knowledge level, or how many people knows about Azure AI Foundry before I start the session. Anyone played with Azure AI Foundry? Okay, knew about this. Someone said Bansi. Thank you. New to me too. Perfect. Not at all. Tony, good. Anyone? We'll wait one more minute. Uh, okay, a little bit. Not yet. Okay. So that's perfect. This is the purpose actually. So we want to make it more interesting so that as I will talk about, I will give you a quick glimpse. In 30 minutes to 40 minutes, I'll try to cover millions of topics. So if you are not familiar with Azure AI Foundry, it's okay. It's a more into like introductory session today, so that I can quickly share what is in Azure AI Foundry, so that you can go back home, or if you're already at home, you can try out something later today or this weekend. Okay, that's perfect. Second thing is, before we like deep dive, uh, anyone wants to share any kind of like AI use case you're currently working on, if you are, or would like to develop in Azure AI, if anyone wants to mention anything. Like, to me, one of the thing I want to share today is there is a new component we all I guess heard about that agent, agentic framework, how to build agents are doing work. So I will show a quick agent, how agent works, what does it mean by agent, what type of information an agent can have, so that you can get the idea. Okay, this is what agent is. But again, I will obviously in 5-10 minutes so show something very quickly, but there can be detailed level of like a developing agent, complex agent as well. Okay, some people already answered. I would like to integrate AI into ERP system, which I'm working on. That's super cool. It can be ERP workflow, automation, and it depends where the platform is. It can always talk to Azure AI or this type of like tools. Securing Azure and a Microsoft 365 resources using AI tools. Nice. Healthcare customer service agent. That's also nice. And AI agent. Okay. So that's good. Which means out of this 12 or 30 people that are attending today so far, 4 or 5 of you that you have already said, you have no idea about Azure AI Foundry. That's good. Not good on a good level, but that is good that I got the answer. And then some of you have already shared that you want to work with agent, play with agent, develop something. So this is something I want to like talk today, and that's what I will cover today as well. So the first thing is, we all know there is a lot of like things are happening. AI is a bubble. AI is changing the world. We all know AI is reshaping our world. There is no doubt. From waking up in the morning, looking at the what will be the temperature today that you see on the app, the predicted temperature, that is AI. Ordering the Uber, that is AI. Your health insurance premium, how much you're going to pay, that is also predicted by AI. Your like electricity consumption, that is also like done by AI model, AI, data science, machine learning combination of all those things. From your Copilot to all those like application development using ERP system, using Chat GPT or this type of tools. Everything these days are actually powered by AI. Our life is surrounded by AI, honestly, whether it's healthcare or transportation or aviation or whatever we mention. But that's why I mentioned AI is reshaping the world, not in years, in months. It's happening right now. But at the same time, one of the interesting thing I want to mention, I can also share the link if you want. 95% of the Gen AI use cases are not profitable according to a recent MIT research. So this is very important. What to do, how to do it properly, so that you're not falling under the 95% cases. You need to find the right niche. What is the ROI of this use case? Who is having this problem? So if you're interested on this type of like framework, where to choose the right AI use case, feel free to talk to me. I'll be happy to like share some of those materials that I have in a different session, or maybe I'll come and like give a talk in a different session about choosing the right ROI. doing the AI development lifecycle, doing the proper POC, MVP, and then production. How can you get the most out of AI? So I can like mention about that one. It's been like over 12 to 15 years I'm working in this AI and data science domain, and before it was even like a hype like today. Okay, so next thing I wanted to like talk is why Azure AI Foundry? Why not AWS SageMaker? Why not Data IQ, Amazon? So as some of you are not aware of Azure AI Foundry, it's always important to know before you invest your time, are you investing your time to write a tool or not? So that's why I put this quick slide. We all know about Gartner like Magic Quadrant. They take interviews, they understand what are the like capabilities of each of the tool, and then they try to find out this tool is a leader or not, this tool is a visionary or not. From that recent release, what we can see is Microsoft is one of the like top leaders, visionary, and also like ability to execute is very high. But again, there are other tools that are also like doing good. I'm not gonna deny that fact. Amazon SageMaker, Microsoft, Google, Databricks, they are kind of like almost at the same league in that case. But one thing I want to mention, you always need to have the compute or AI or the power of analysis or analytics near your data. So if you're already using Office 365, if you're already using Azure ecosystem, then it's always wise to choose Microsoft or Azure AI Foundry in that case. Otherwise, you will have to like move your data. Training will be really hard. You won't have access to all those things. There will be a lot of security issues. So if your native cloud platform is Microsoft Azure, go with Azure AI Foundry, Azure AI Ecosystem. There's a lot of things that are already built in. You won't have to do much in terms of development. So what is in the Azure AI overall box? So there are three different parts actually, and then we can call it four too. So first one is there is a bunch of like Azure AI services. They are already built in. I will give a quick glimpse of them too. They're pre-trained. They're turnkey. They're easy to integrate with your AI application, ERP application, or any other system. You don't need to do anything other than calling the API, provisioning them in from your Azure portal. Then the Azure machine learning. So if you don't like your use case is not covered by the Azure AI services, then you want to build your own AI ecosystem, own model because you have your own data. In that case, what will you do? You will always go with Azure machine learning. I will also like give a quick glimpse because this kind of like falls under the Azure AI Foundry bucket. Then the responsible AI tooling, we all know how important it is. I will talk about that one at the end of my presentation. And the fourth one, which is kind of like covering the entire ecosystem, is Azure AI Foundry, a comprehensive platform to develop and deploy custom solution, whether it's Azure AI service, machine learning, OpenAI, GPT, everything is covered within that ecosystem. So I can say we got a question. What does Azure AI do that Copilot Studio cannot? I have a slide for exactly for that question. So you will see that one. Thank you for that question though. So within Azure AI ecosystem, so you have an organization. You have different departments within that department, marketing department or business systems performance department. On that department, there are a lot of like data scientists or analysts are working. They're working on different projects. So how do you organize your ecosystem? In that case, you will have one foundry for everyone, or you will have one foundry by project, and plus you also like need to share the data in between projects too, but you also need to segregate data like for different projects as well, because maybe one project is regarding computer vision, another project is regarding text analysis. So that's why there is a hub and project component, the concept came actually. So the hub is kind of like the entire department will have one hub, and that hub can have a lot of AI services, and that hub can have a lot of like AI projects. You can upload your department's data into the hub. You can have dedicated compute resource for this account for this department. You can have department specific governance policies and everything. So all those like projects will kind of like share those policies, share those compute. But at the same time, as you're working with different project and different project have different data set, different model, so there will be different types of like components, isolated data container by project. So in that case, that hub and project model is really nice for Foundry for enterprise point of view. But if you are an individual, doesn't much matter. You can always create a project and then under one hub and then work with that one. You can even like you don't need to create a project under the hub. You can create a project as it is as well, and then you can play with that one if needed. So Azure AI Foundry has a bunch of like use cases, whether it's foundational model, open source model, or task model. So that I give a demo or walk you through, it will give you more clear, like a clear understanding. But overall, there is Azure AI Search, Azure AI Agent Services, Content Safety, Machine Learning, observability. So in a single place, you are allowed to like do everything that you need to do your custom AI development, enterprise related AI development in that case. So without talking much on that side, one of the question was, what is the difference between Azure AI Foundry or Copilot? When to choose what? So what Azure AI Foundry is giving is it's giving you a variety of choices where you can have OpenAI model, or you can have Google model, you can have DeepSeek model, you can deploy them, you can control them, you can frictionless fast prototyping to get quick result. You can build your own agent. You can do a lot of like custom activities in that case. But one of the question is you can also deploy it as a web app too. But if you want to like connect it with different Facebook, Teams, chatbot, you need to do a lot of like connection by yourself manually. End of the day, it's more into like for prototyping, understanding, and then large scale application development. But Copilot Studio is for more citizen scientist or citizen developer, that case for everyone, not only for data scientists or technical people. I personally find Azure AI Foundry is more technical audience. So there is already 1400 connectors are available out of the box. They're already built in. Channels like Microsoft Teams, Facebook, they're already easy to configurable, and enterprise dialog management is also there. One of the thing is, last time when I checked, I need to check it again. I didn't check it like a couple of weeks. Copilot, you didn't have the option to choose the AI model. You didn't have much option to. You can build agent, yes, but you cannot like fine tune it on that level. But you have the that level of flexibility in terms of Azure AI Foundry. I guess that answers the question of yeah, Cyrus. One thing I want to jump in before we talk about more technical or demo side. One of the thing I always tell is it's if you want to like as AI is getting like really getting big, the AI economy is growing, everyone is using AI. If you want to establish yourself as an AI analyst, AI engineer, or someone, you can be in from any profession, but you can be more efficient using AI in that case. I always encourage everyone to learn certain basics, how things work, so that you can correlate more use cases and come up with like more new ideas. So what used to happen, there are two types of things we see. One is a traditional machine learning and foundational machine learning. One of the interesting thing is when we use AI in a organizational point of view in a more large scale, we still use, even my case, I can say I have a team and we do a lot of like AI use cases over the years and years. Most of our AI use cases are traditional machine learning based, like a proper prediction model, classification model, forecasting model, clustering model, understanding the data, playing with the data, doing some sort of classification to make the data representation better in that case. So what used to happen is you have the data, you can build a prediction model and you train it based on the algorithm. Algorithm can be XGBoost, Elite GPM, or a random forest, decision tree, those kind, or regression even in this case. So your model doesn't know anything outside of this training data, and it is narrow AI. Why? Because it is only designed to do one task or two tasks. That's it. Same for document intelligence. Maybe you have already heard about that. It can convert like image to text, OCR, or forecasting model. What will be the population of Canada or US next 10 years? So based on last 100 years of pattern, it can predict certain things. Or the regressional model, as I said, Uber price, Uber, how much your ride is going to cost you, what will be the insurance premium, health insurance premium you're going to pay. So those are regressional model, or even image recognition that we know Tesla Autopilot and other application uses, or even our mobile. If when you look at iPhone and it takes a screenshot of my face, snapshot of my face, and unlock it, once it knows this is Rahat or someone else. So that is an image recognition algorithm. It is designed for one specific task. So these are designed for individual task specific model, require task specific training, and it requires a lot of human supervision too, and it's easy to explain. Those are not mostly black box; those are mostly white box or gray box. We can say why this forecasting model is doing this, like giving us this type of numbers. What is the reason? Which parameters are the real reason behind that? But the opposite is in the foundational model. So it is not designed for one task. So our OpenAI, Google, Anthropic's Claude, they like downloaded a lot of data. The data is not one type, it's different types, and then they combined them all together, and then they trained transformer models, and then those massive models are designed for multi-purpose use cases. It can be text processing, translation, QA, summarization. But again, multitasking is happening through, or different types of tasking are happening to generic, more generic instruction based. But if you want to use it for your own organization, you still need to fine tune the model. You need to bring some enterprise data. You need to teach it how to answer to certain question based on your enterprise data, enterprise knowledge base, and enterprise reasons. And then it can do code generation, mapping, text classification, like document searching in that case. So these models are multitasking model. They're adaptable with no training. Certain times you need to play with the prompting, prompt engineering we call it, or you can sometimes you need to fine tune it with some new data, or you can also like provide RAG, retrieval augmented generation, and in that case some sort of knowledge base, uh, and it's kind of like pre-trained unsupervised learning it follows in that case. So the way we see the AI world, we are using both types of use cases. But if you ask me, when you have the enterprise data, organizations data, we use this one heavily. But as the foundational models are getting more smarter, their multimodal ecosystem or concept is also coming. This is getting more and more popular, but it's more expensive as well. Okay, so demo-wise, like as we don't have too much time, so we will touch a bunch of things: Azure AI Foundry, Azure AI Services, machine learning, Azure AI Project, and some agent too in that case. So let's jump in, and I'll try to give show a lot of things in next 20 minutes, and then once they are done, I will also like try to talk 5 minutes for responsible AI practices, and then 10 minutes on like 5 minutes for Q&A or something like that. But if you have any question, do not hesitate, just ask. So the first thing you need is you need to create Azure AI Foundry. So to create that one, first you can click on the resource for sure, Azure AI Foundry, and then you can just like click and go there. If you do not have any Azure account, you can always create a free account, and then you will have a get $200 credit up to use on these this type of like small development or test cases. Okay, we got a question. All of these models like forecasting, do we need to validate it, and how do we know the model fit? Yes, you always need to validate. One of the thing I always tell my team, whenever someone says that my model AI is 95%, 100% accurate, I say this is garbage. AI is not 100% accurate. There is no one is in this world is 100% accurate. You need to give proper data. You need to validate. You need to have proper training and test set. You need to see in which cases it's performing well, which cases it's not performing well. And for the narrow AI models, it's okay. You do not need the human, but I always encourage for the foundational models, involve always a human in the loop so that things they can always you can always do some pattern checking, pattern recognition, and AI is not getting rogue and giving any wrong information in that case. Okay, so I can click here. From the create resource marketplace Azure AI Foundry, you can create your own resource name, and then you can create your project name, and that's it. So it's super easy. But I'm not gonna go there how to create Azure AI resources and things. I will show a few things. There is Azure AI Foundry. There is also like Azure Machine Learning. So another component. So what is the difference? So here Azure Machine Learning, and there is also OpenAI. Azure OpenAI as well. So so this one. So the thing that is happening is Azure AI Foundry will have all the components, whether it's machine learning, whether it's OpenAI, or whether it's Azure AI Foundry. So first, we will look at the suppose Azure machine learning ecosystem. So when you create Azure machine learning, it looks like something like this. So you get a model catalog. So what does it mean? There are thousands of like AI models now. So last time when I checked a month ago in um, Hugging Face, there were 700,000 GPT model. So uh, all not all 700,000 exist in like Azure machine learning ecosystem, but there are 111,000 and 27 models are exist. So you can easily click, connect, deploy, and then use build different types of chatbot. But if you are a data scientist, you want to build your own model, own algorithm, own everything. In that case, you will use Azure machine learning. You can have your own notebook. In that case, you can like host it, you can deploy it, you can have your data. If you are not aware of what algorithm to use in terms of forecasting that question, or for classification model, or something like that, you can always use automated machine learning. In that case, it can easily run the different types of algorithm at once on your selected data set, and then give you a leaderboard which algorithm is the best for you. But you can also like select a designer. So what does it mean is, you don't want to use automated machine learning, you want to control it more in detail, but you have a small like a CSV or like a CSV or Excel data set. You can load the data in the designer, you can select certain columns, you can clean it, you can split it, you can train some sort of model, you can select the algorithm, you can do like different use different types of algorithm by yourself, like decision tree or decision forest or boosted decision tree. So if you want to like break down those things, you don't want to write the code, you just want to drag and drop and play with it, designer is the case. If you don't want to do anything, just you have the data, you just want to load it, and you know what you are trying to predict, you will choose AutoML. If you want to do everything by yourself, by hand, then you will have your own notebook. And next time, I believe you guys will have a demo regarding notebook as well. So this is a good option. But you also have some use case where you want to like use certain things automated, but also you want to like get the benefit of Azure AI ecosystem. So there is a tool called Prompt Flow. If you haven't played with it, so there is a different types of flows: chat flow, text flow, evaluation flow. A lot of things are already built in. So it's super easy to use. I'm just giving an example. When you create a flow, it kind of like gives you like some sort of like a graph like this. So on that flow, you can connect different embedding data set. You can search information from that data set. You can format those data information, and then you can also like find the answer. So I have a small data set. What it does is suppose vector index. So I have a vector index on world info search. I downloaded some Wikipedia pages, PDFs. I just uploaded it here, create a knowledge base. I just selected a local folder, and then I just selected here Vice index and click next. It created a vector representation of my data. Once it created, it looks something like this. No, now what I want to do, I want to search information from that vector data set or vector knowledge base. So I want to I was testing some things. That's why it says I want to heart. But no, I will test it with you too. Don't worry. So suppose the first question is, uh, tell me all the country names of South Asia, because it is a the knowledge base has a lot of information about Asia, Africa, North America, and everything. And I want to run it. So I'm asking this question, which is the input. Then my question is going here. My like yeah, whatever I'm asking, my question, and then it's creating an embedding. So if you haven't used OpenAI, so OpenAI has two types of model. One is to like take your information, create an embedding, and store it in a vector space. And second one is whatever you're asking, it searches its own information ecosystem and then says, oh, this should be the best answer for this question. So I'm using my like a knowledge base, which is like first connection. I am connecting the OpenAI ecosystem. I'm using the text embedding, and then I'm creating an embedding of my question, which is this one. Then I'm actually searching whatever the embedding I have created based on my input. I'm searching it on this path, which I have already created, and then on this vector. And I'm asking, bring top three relevant information regarding this question or search. And then it's automatically doing some formatting, and then it's preparing, it's passing it through some prompt. You are a chatbot having a conversation with a human. You have the access to the knowledge base, answer it, blah blah blah, and provide the source. Always I'm mentioning provide the source, and then at the end, give me the output. One thing is we all need to know content safety is very important. What if this chatbot is for someone underage? They cannot ask something bad. Or what if someone asks something self-harm related? So it's always better to have a content safety. So what this content safeties will do, we can easily add it as a content safety, like a more tool, and content safety in that case, if this question or answer has any hate information, self-harm, sexual, text, violence category, it will tell me right away, so that it will be rejected. And I don't want this type of like violent. I don't want to take this type of violent question. I also like don't want to answer of this type of like questions as well. So when I run it, let's see what it does. So quickly. So it's a prompt flow. This tool is heavily used to check your prompting, check you test your like a GPT model, test your overall flow. You can also like try out different types of like a graph like this. You can see which prompt gives you the right answer. You can also like try which GPT model gives you the right answer. You can have different types of GPT model too in this case. So it's done. So if I see the view the output, I ask tell me all the country names of South Asia, it's giving me answer. So using the additional knowledge space, these are the country name, and then the source is this. So which is pretty good. So I'm happy. So it's super easy to build. Now I'm asking something really bad, as I was saying. Not int, sorry, it should be string. I want to hurt myself. How can I hurt myself? Really irrelevant, very bad. So my content safety should stop me and should say this is something bad content. This is not, it should not pass. So I'm still letting it pass, but I created a small kind of like section. Every single input will pass, go to content safety for some sort of like a quick validation as well. So it ran through, it failed. You can see this is completely irrelevant question, but then it's also like asking me, it is actually rejected because hate is okay, but self-harm is rejected. So I should not ask anything like this, and my system is not going to accept anything like this. So when you build a chatbot or text application, there are some guardrail in the OpenAI like models, but I always suggest you should always have content safety before and after, right after the input, right before the output, so that you are not taking any liability. Anyone asking anything irrelevant, completely outside, you can stop it from the quick demo I wanted to check. So this is a tool called PromptFlow. You can build this type of like graphs, and a lot of things are already built in. You don't need to like do. You can just drag and drop, create more use cases. Your this type of flow can search on like Bing as well, like Bing search or Google search. They call it SERP API. You need to do some quick configuration in that case. So other than that, Azure Machine Learning has your data, has lots of jobs, your component, you can deploy it based on the right environment. All your models are here. Your endpoints are deployed here as well. You can have different types of like compute. You can have compute instance. You can have a cluster if you're training a bigger model. Kubernetes cluster, serverless, or other. So this is built for data scientists or AI or machine learning engineers. Then the second one is OpenAI. If you remember, we also searched OpenAI and there was something. So what is it? So this is a part of the Azure AI Foundry as well. But what OpenAI does is when we click on the model catalog here, it looks like something like this. But you can see only 42 models are here. In the Azure Machine Learning, there were hundreds of thousands model, but here it's 42. The reason is all the GPT and OpenAI models are here. So related to the OpenAI ecosystem. So you can play with them, you can use them. There is also like video and other ecosystem too. I will give a demo in a separate Azure AI Foundry, but not here. But you can do a lot of things. But what we want to show is Azure AI Foundry. So once you create that Azure AI Foundry, it looks like something like this. So you are in your overview. You can come to the model catalog. You can see hundreds of 11,000 models are here. You can have a quick model leaderboard that is published by Azure AI Foundry team. for the quality, which one to use, for the safety, for the cost. It will give you kind of like a quick help. Even the Grok model is also available in the model catalog section. Now, you want to try out something, you want to play with something, or you want to create a video. We all have seen some use cases where people are creating a like video using VO3 and other video cases. How do we do that? So you can just ask playground and then video, and you will just say create a short video where uh, we are presenting at the SQL Saturday, uh, Texas, Houston. Let's see what it prepares. So you can have this type of like prompt. You can ask it. You can also like select how long you want the video, but for now it's a 5 second. But you can play with it. Once you have your Azure OpenAI ecosystem is ready, models are deployed, it's just going to use that one. And this one is using Sora from the Azure AI Foundry. So, okay, it's ready. So it looks like something like that. SQL SQ Saturday, SQL Saturday. There's some small mistakes, and it looks like we are presenting. The humans are looking a bit weird. Hands gestures are not looking great. But again, the purpose is to create something quickly. Same for the image too. If you want to play some sort of like image, you can play the try image generator, image playground as well, and create a deployment, and then play with that one. But what I want to show is AI agent. So we all have heard about the agentic ecosystem or something. So what is an agent? What does it mean? So agent means it is designed to do one job, one specific job. But again, there can be a complex ecosystem of agent where one agent will talk to another agent and then give them some sort of like a task. So I have quickly built three agent. First one is FIFA, football, stock agent, and big boy agent. Let's create one more agent. Uh, Create new agent. So this will be a weather agent. But just to let you know, before you create your agent, you need to go into the model and endpoint and deploy a model. I have already deployed the model, so I don't need to do anything in that case. So it's a weather agent. So I'm just telling you are weather expert. You have all the information of weather, temperature all over the world. Always answer in 50 words. I don't want too many. I just want like simple a weather agent. We can put description. We can always put knowledge. So that's where the things gets interesting. You can build an agent that has information in Fabric where it can go and search. It can do some sort of like grounding. It can go and like being searched by itself, find out the source and give you. It can, if you have a vector database already, just like the way I was giving that example of that country information search, you can have Azure AI search. You can use Azure AI search and it can search from the Azure AI knowledge space. You can search it from, it can search it from your SharePoint drive, TripAdvisor, other like specific files too. So for now, I'm not doing that one. I'm keeping it simple. But if you want to create action, there is knowledge, there is also action. You can have a logic apps. It can help you do this, do that, do this, something like that. Or you can also have code interpreter as your function. The agent can execute some sort of code blocks that is developed as it is. You can even connect, but I'm not connecting it. I'm keeping it everything as it is. So let's just ask it and then see what it says. So it's a small agent. It's supposed to like tell me about weather. Okay. Tell me the minimum temperature in Alberta, Canada during winter. Let's see. I don't know. I just want to know how cold it gets. Example. During winter, Canada, it often blah 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 -40. Okay, it's very cold. So stay prepared. So it's also asking me. So it has information about weather. So that is good. Now, what I want to so it means it can give me. What if I ask something irrelevant? In some cases, it can ask, tell me the top scorer of football World Cup 1998. Let's see. Can it answer it or not? Is it going to stop it? Maybe it has the knowledge base. Maybe it's answering. But yes. But if we build an agent that is specific, we are supposed to give specific more information. But here we have given prompt where it is giving me 50-word answer, but I'm also allowed to ask a random questions too. But its main job is to like weather. But when we build an agent, we need to add more knowledge space. We need to add more like action, and we need to play with it. So this is okay. We can build a quick agent and that answers something. Now the thing is, I want to have one big agent that is working with three other agents. So how does it work? So I have a like a FIFA agent, very simple. You can see, uh, for some reason my instructions got deleted or something. Okay, so there is one FIFA agent, there is one stock agent, and then there is okay, whether it's so stock agent. So I'm just gonna put some. You are stock market expert. Answer in 50 words. Okay, so this is good. That is fine. Now I want to see the second one. Um, I saved something else. So this is the stock market agent. Okay, this is good. Okay, FIFA agent. You are a FIFA World Cup expert. Answer in 100 words. So this is good. So we have three agents, very simple. And we are thinking like we will add knowledge base and other things. One is weather, one is stock market, another one is FIFA World Cup. But we have a big boy agent. So this big boy agent is actually going to talk to multiple agents. So how does it work? We have created a simple agent, and then we can come here and connect other agents. So as we have created a new agent, I'm gonna say weather agent 2, weather agent. Um, you will be assigned all the questions on weather, answer accordingly. Okay. So on the big boy agent, we are saying you are a big boy agent. You are giving instruction to three other agents. They are stock agent, FIFA World Cup agent, and weather agent. Uh, distribute task accordingly. So this is interesting. So we have one agent that is connected with three other agents, and then we want to see what happens. Let's try in playground. So first thing I want to ask is, tell me the year-end index of S S&P 500 in 2020. So how would we know that it's tapping to the right agent? So there is a thing called trade logs. So let's see what is the answer it gives us. Then we will look at the trade log. Okay, so it has given us the answer. What is the number? Okay, now let's look at the trade log. What happened? So we asked something. This is the question. It is going into the tool call and then connected agent. It went into financial agent. So it was able to like know which agent to reach. Okay, so the second one, tell me the top goal scorer of FIFA World Cup 2022.
Hey,
So let's
Rahat,
see.
10
Yes.
minutes, 10 minutes to go, sir.
No worries. Yeah, sure. So you can see it is actually it has answered. Okay. Now let's see the last one. Tell me the average temperature in Texas. I didn't say winter or something. I just like I mentioned it as it is. But once it is done, we want to see it is searching this information as it is. Okay. So now let's see the logs. You can see the first one we ask is okay. It was connected to the financial agent. That's good. Second one, it went to the FIFA agent. It didn't search it by itself. It went and like asked the answer. Third one is the weather agent. Yes, it actually successfully worked. It gave the right information. It got the right information and it knows who to tap into. FIFA, financial or weather. So this is a simple case. Now think it on an organizational level. you have a lot of information. SharePoint, you have marketing agent, you have campaign agent, you have different types of like code block. So you have one orchestrator. That orchestrator is talking to someone, is asking something. Orchestrator knows, oh, I need to tap it into marketing department, give it to them. Marketing department has another agent. So there can be a hierarchy of agent. So that's the interesting part. And you can have your knowledge base, you can have code blocks, it's executing, and everything is happening on the fly, and it's serverless as well. So that's the best part. And the last thing I want to quickly talk before we jump into the again slide is the AI services. So when we click on the AI service, you can, there is already a lot of services are already built in. So one of the example is suppose language and this one, or even we can go into the speech. So there is a real-time transcription from language to language, custom speech. A lot of things are already built in. So even you can have your custom avatar, you can build it, and then you can deploy it. Even you can have text to speech with the avatar, honestly. So you can ask, hello, I am at, or hello, welcome to my session on Wednesday evening. So, and you can select the like voice. You can also like have your own voice as well, and it's super easy to generate those videos. It doesn't even like cost that much. It doesn't take that much compute power either. So that is another quick example. You can have audio content creation, video content creation. Let's see. So maybe you didn't hear it, but it was saying, welcome to my session on Wednesday evening. You can have live voice. You can always play with all those like document intelligence as well. Suppose, as I was saying, long language and translation. You can extract a PII from the text document, or you can even like get extract healthcare into health information as well. So if you want. So a lot of things are already built in Azure AI Foundry. All you need to do is like provision it and play with it. Whether you are a data scientist, in that case you will use Azure Machine Learning. If you are a OpenAI fan, then you will mostly use Model Catalog from OpenAI Hub. If you are just a regular citizen scientist, you will use all those like playgrounds, AI services that is available in the Azure AI ecosystem, plus play with agents as well. So a couple of the things I would just want to quickly check. When you use AI, please use it responsibly. There is a lot of like social implication for sure. Uh, I want to mention always, do not humanize AI. Generative AI, the way I see is they're not intelligent. They're not deterministic. You can have deterministic results just like the way we showed from an agent to agent point of view. From an indeterministic level, it's giving deterministic answers through the right agent. But they're always not deterministic by nature. They are not grounded. They can make a lot of mistake. So you always generative AI cannot understand the language or math. It just knows how things are organized, and it just knows good at searching information. It doesn't write code by itself. It has a lot of code samples in its database. It can just find out the right information from the knowledge space, and it doesn't understand manners. It just like knows facts that are not in. It doesn't know the facts that are not in the training data set. And I always suggest everyone to use AI fairness, like follow the fairness, reliability and safety, privacy, transparency, accountability, and inclusiveness principles of responsible AI. You can just search 6 principles of responsible AI. You will find all of the information. But if you want to start it from today, I will always suggest to create a Azure subscription, understand how Azure OpenAI works, explore responsible AI guidelines, try out Azure AI Foundry, and then try your data processing, storing your data in Azure ecosystem, do your enterprise like data with playing with the chat GPT as well, create some repository, try out those AI Foundry use cases, create your own agent, try out the prompt flow, deploy them for sure. There is always room of improvement. There is always like new tools are coming. But if you start it today, create the account and like do all those things, I'm quite sure you will catch up and come up with some very interesting use cases. If anyone has any question, please let me know. But I also say always that Gen AI is not the only AI. This is one of the like section of AI that we see the big umbrella. There is data science, there is machine learning. Play with if you want to build your career. Play with machine learning, the narrow AI. Try to build something as well. That has a lot of value because we always see the Gen AI hype. But most of the AI use cases I mentioned, a lot of them are using narrow AI or traditional AI use case. If anyone has any question, feel free to ask. I'm here to answer. Or otherwise, you can always ask me later as well and follow me on LinkedIn.
Well, this is awesome, Rahat. I cannot thank you enough, my friend.
No
Yeah,
problem.
now I seriously wish you can come and join us at the SQL Saturday, Houston. I know, but
Next
with
year,
the new yeah, new
for
baby on
sure.
the way, you never know, right? Yeah.
No, for
And
sure.
I have a
Next.
friend from Boston, Tony DePisa, right? I mean, I'll be seeing him in September in Boston SQL Saturday. But yeah, generally, people, as I said, you remember about one third of the people are expected. So
Yeah.
about 50 people registered and 17 were there at a
17
point
showed
in
up.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I think next time onwards, we are going to send out a reminder one day before also, just to make sure. Uh, but I think I'm good. I'm going to stop the recording now. We have
Yeah.
Olga, also our team member, and Huyen also. They are our team members. You guys, you want to open up and say something?